Think you know history. Think again. Some of the facts we've been told all our lives are actually myths. From short emperors to horned helmets and visible walls from space. Today, I'm busting 6 massive history myths that almost everyone believes but are totally false. Let's dive in. Myth: Napoleon was extremely short. People love to call Napoleon a tiny tyrant. But here's the truth. Napoleon Bonaparte was around 5'7" or 5'8", which was pretty average for a Frenchman of his time. The short rumour probably came from confusion between French inches and English inches, and also from British propaganda, which liked to portray him as a small man with a big ego. So no, Napoleon wasn't a towering giant. But he definitely wasn't the pint-sized cartoon figure we imagine today. Myth: Einstein failed math in school. Albert Einstein is often held up as proof that even geniuses can fail at school. The myth goes that Einstein failed math as a kid. But nope, Einstein actually excelled at math from a young age. He was solving complex equations as a teenager. The confusion comes from changes in the grading system, which made it look like his grades were poor. Einstein himself once said, "I never failed in mathematics. Before I was 15, I had mastered differential and integral calculus." So next time someone uses Einstein as an example of a struggling student, remind them the guy was a math whiz from the start. Myth: Vikings wore horned helmets. Thanks to Hollywood and opera costumes, we all picture Vikings charging into battle wearing big, horned helmets. But archaeologists say, nope, no horned Viking helmets have ever been found. Real Viking helmets were simple, practical iron caps, made to protect heads, not stage a fashion show. The horned look comes from 19th century opera costumes designed for dramatic effect. It's stuck in pop culture, but real Vikings weren't running around looking like buffaloes. So if you want to dress like a historically accurate Viking, ditch the horns. Myth: Medieval people believed the world was flat. There's this popular story that before Columbus sailed the ocean blue, everyone thought the world was flat. Not true. Educated people in medieval Europe knew the earth was round. Ancient Greek scholars had figured it out centuries earlier, and medieval thinkers kept teaching it. The flat earth myth actually started in the 19th century as a way to paint the Middle Ages as a dark period of ignorance. So no, medieval folks didn't think Columbus was going to fall off the edge of the earth. They just thought he seriously underestimated how far Asia was, which he did. People love to say Christopher Columbus discovered America in 1492, but let us set the record straight. Columbus never actually set foot on the mainland we call the United States. He landed in the Bahamas, parts of the Caribbean, and Central and South America. And even before Columbus, the Vikings reached North America around 1000 AD, led by Leif Erikson. Indigenous peoples, of course, had already been living across the continent for thousands of years. So Columbus didn't discover a new world, he stumbled into lands already known and inhabited. He just kicked off a wave of European exploration that changed history forever. Myth: The Great Wall of China is visible from space. One of the biggest fun facts you hear growing up is that the Great Wall of China is visible from space. Sounds amazing, but it's not true. The wall is long, but it's also narrow and built from materials that blend into the landscape. From low Earth orbit, astronauts say it's nearly impossible to spot without telescopic lenses. American astronaut Alan Bean said, "The only thing you can see from the moon is a beautiful sphere, mostly white clouds, some blue ocean, patches of yellow desert, and areas of green vegetation." So the Great Wall, not exactly standing out like a neon sign. It's a myth that survived decades, but it's just not visible to the naked eye from space. So there you have. It's 6 big history myths busted. Napoleon wasn't tiny. Einstein crushed math. Vikings skipped the horns. Medieval people knew the earth was round. Columbus didn't discover America. And the Great Wall can't be seen from space with your eyeballs alone. Which of these myths did you believe? Drop a comment below, hit like, and subscribe for more videos where we separate history, facts from fiction. Because the truth is often way more fascinating than the myths.